$60 games. They must be relatively new.
Damn.
I didn't know they were still making Digimon.
This is
fucking Bandai Namco? Alright, I gotta watch the trailer.
That's alright.
That's weird. Fucking weird is what that is.
I guess what Digimon did not get in their animated series, they got in their gaming series. Alright.
Not gonna lie, looks kind of dope.
I mean, I assumed it would.
They showed very, very little gameplay in the thing, which always worries me. In the trailer. It always worries me, but what little bit they did show actually looked pretty cool.
I mean, what else has Namco done recently? I haven't...
Dark Souls?
I'm obviously other than that, but like
recently, not very much.
Yeah, like
they've been working with From Software on Elden Ring, which has been severely delayed.
What's Elden Ring? I don't actually know that one.
Oh shit! All right. Dark Souls, but actually open world.
Oh.
Oh man, I may have found the one that's actually going to break me and make me spend the money. The Mega Man Zero collection.
Oh.
Mega Man 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as Mega Man ZX and ZX Advent.
Damn.
I don't know if you ever played those games on the Game Boy and the DS, but oh my god, that is so much of my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, like, I played some of the Mega Man games, but I've never finished one.
Specifically, Mega Man Zero was the series that rather than just being, choose what boss you want to fight and what stage you want to fight, they actually had a story.
Ah.
And the whole thing with Zero is his special ability as a Mega Man, basically. Is that just like, whereas Mega Man has the ability to absorb weapons from the enemies that he defeats, Zero absorbs their armor. So every time you defeat a new enemy, you basically unlock a new fucking anime transformation into some crazy shit.
I see.
Such an amazing game.
I mean, dope.
And saying they had like realistic like enemy physics and shit like that, like on the Game Boy Advance. You could take your fucking sword and cut robots in half, and they would like fall in two pieces on the ground. Like, oh my god, it was such a good game.
Dope.
Oh yeah. That's another one that's going on the wish list that I almost certainly am going to buy before this fucking sale runs out here.
That works. Ugh. Hey, this thing's like halfway done. Fuck yeah. Also, Isaac So just left this entire, like, huge ass drink container thing. Let me, hold on. Let me fucking...
The
fucking size of my head.
Oh. I mean, he'll probably be missing that word.
Yeah.
But the other game that I want to get that is out right now, and I don't know if you know about, is they remastered and added online to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah, I know, because it was on the Switch. They were really like trying to sell it for the Switch,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was one I almost got.
Oh, I love that game so much, dude. But it is absolutely best when played with friends. That was the downfall of that game originally. Is they designed a split screen, or not split screen, but shared screen co-op game, and then made it ridiculously fucking complicated to play with your friends.
Yeah.
And now that it has actual matchmaking, um, now that they have actual online matchmaking invite system, I feel like it can be the game it was always designed to be.
Yeah.
It can now, for the first time, basically actually be played by most people the way it was supposed to be, with 4 players.
Yeah. Excuse me. I made the one thing in Britannia that I think I'll ever make from that mod. And it's the magnetism bauble.
That is a nice one.
And it's because the only reason I made it is because to make this fucking attunement altar, I fucking wanted to just get away from everything. And I made it floating. And so I was like, okay, I guess I need to do something that's, floating. And then it was like, nope, you're gonna be fucked unless you have something to pull it closer. And so that's what I did, is I got something to pull it closer.
I mean, it's very nice for not having your fucking shit that you mine fall in the lava or off a cliff.
See, that's perks that I didn't even think about.
I mean, that's the main reason most people get it or make it,
I
Is
mean,
just to stop your shit from falling off the ledge.
that's fair. Okay. 1, 2, fuck.
I really do need to just stop scrolling in the sale list, because my list of things I want are getting so long.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm hoping at some point they'll just stop me by me running into the end of this fucking list.
Alright, I just know it's 19. Alright, cool. Oh, hey, I'm dying. I need to stop doing that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I swear, the hardest thing in this mod is fucking food.
Food.
Yeah, just getting fucking food. It's the hardest thing to do in this mod. I have a peanut.
Daniel, make me
Yes.
stop.
Do another round of Fall Guys.
I have only just now learned that they have 4K remastered all of the Star Ocean games.
Okay. I need you to get off there because you're gonna make me buy something and I should not buy anything.
Star Ocean was such a good series. Did you ever play any of those?
No, but I've seen maybe I've seen some.
They are classic whatchamacallit, RPG games. The type where you fucking read everything and the game is 150 hours long. But it is such a good story. Like, I know you'll probably never play them, so I'll just go ahead and spoil it. Basically, the first Star Ocean game is like a huge twist and that nobody was expecting in a fucking 1990s RPG game,
Yeah.
Basically, you play the whole game. The whole game, it's called Star Ocean. But until the end of the game, they never explain why. The whole game is this medieval RPG setting. and you're investigating this weird mystery, this like weird like type of magic that's never been seen before that these certain people can use. And then the big twist at the end of the game is it's just fucking technology and cell phones and shit. And they are literally like Star Trek style travelers who accidentally violated the non-interference clause.
Huh.
And it's like there's this whole sci-fi universe out there that now your homeworld that is just this backwoods magic using fantasy world with no technology at all is exposed to. You know,
Damn.
it's a really fucking cool story. You know,
Yeah, that sounds dope as hell.
and it's a continuing story. Like each game has a different main character, but they all go in like a chronological sequence. Like they'll tell the story, part of the story from one person's point of view, and then the next game will be like 10 years later from somebody else's point of view. You know,
Yeah.
but it's like the overarching story itself is continuous throughout all the games.
Yeah.
So they explain it well enough that you could easily jump in at like Star Ocean 3 when everything's like fully sci-fiized and still get the backstory and everything, still get what's going on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, hell, that makes sense.
It's a really fucking cool story. Like, basically all you miss by not having watched the, or having played the previous games is like some references to characters that you would recognize and things like that, you know?
Yeah. What did that do? Oh, that looks interesting. Okay, that needed to be there. Alright. Don't you love building insanely complex structures?
Honestly, I really do.
It's actually, like, it's pretty nice. I stopped sharing my screen because I'm just gonna dub over, so, like, I wanna at least do a time-lapse of me putting all my stuff here. If nothing else, because I'm remaking everything in the sky. And here, one second, let me see if it'll let me do it anyway. Tell me if you can see that.
I mean, I can see it, yeah.
Heck yeah. Alright, but, yeah, this is me filling up my, whatever the fuck. My absolutely massive attunement altar. Ooh,
I see.
it is night. I need to check how this is. Alright. So, I am at the point of getting to go to the next, like, level. Like, I get to do, like, all this teleportation shit that I'm gonna have to make, and it's gonna be like it's at like the fun point, you know?
Yeah.
And so, it's gonna be interesting. I did a lot of, like, small grindy stuff before I hope I have more. Okay, I do. I did a bunch of, like, small grindy stuff. That's Skystone. That's not suiting my phone. Before I switched over to fucking Abyssalcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, like, actually pretty set when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I shouldn't have too much of a problem getting this shit done. There's gonna be, what the fuck just happened there? Which is gonna be nice. I don't know why that was taking me so long to actually get out.
I couldn't tell you.
get through that. But stuff like, I just have to look how to do all the linking and shit. Also, I can get rid of this.
Yeah.
And then it'll be pretty set. But I think this is how I'm gonna have it. These kind of elderwood bridges. And I'll make them look better. But
Yeah.
have them arching. Like, this was just kind of like a design, just to see if I liked it. Arching off, and they'll all kind of go off of this one center altar.
I mean, I think you might want to make them a little bit lighter, but...
Yeah, well, they're kind of useless because I can fly.
Yeah, I mean, but just aesthetically, if they were 3 blocks wide, I think they'd look better.
Yeah, I think you're right with that too.
So what have you been doing? I haven't talked to you in, like, forever.
I've been working. That's that's been my life as of late. It's just work, which has sucked. Like,
Yeah.
work and school. That's been all I've been doing. I realized I had a whole lot of backlog, and even today, like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, because today was supposed to be like, you know, I got most of my shit done, blah 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 blah. Well, one of my professors, I shouldn't say surprised, enlightened us that she is giving a pop quiz, and she's just, since we don't actually meet in class, you know, that, this, that, and the other, and then gave us more homework after the pop quiz. And so, me thinking I was gonna have, like, and I should probably actually remove the comment, but I put a comment in the discussion tab on the channel saying, hey, sorry for the spam, I'm just gonna be throwing a whole bunch of videos up. And it just never ended up happening, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because it was like schoolwork. But, like, I have so many videos on fucking backlog. Like, it's impressive the amount of stuff that I have. And it's the, you know, same thing with, like, I even noticed the same thing with Final Fantasy. 3, 4, okay. Like, I have a whole shit ton of Final Fantasy videos I need to put up. Well, yeah, you remember when we recorded all those, and, like, the one that I need to dub over because, oh dear God, what the fuck even happened in it?
Yeah, but that was only one of the,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was only one of the videos. Like, you could have uploaded the rest of them. The rest of them were fine.
Yeah,
It was just that last one that was just like, oh God. Like,
yeah.
I don't even remember why it was so bad now. Like, I don't even remember exactly what happened. But I know it was real bad.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that's in the middle. Okay. I know it was my fault, but no, I'm talking about, like, I haven't uploaded any from that set. And, like, not because I was like, oh dear God, it's just I haven't gotten around to it.
I mean, fair, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, I just, like, it was one of those, we stopped playing Final Fantasy, and so I forgot about that we had Final Fantasy videos. But I think it's like, I have 14 different Final Fantasy videos, and I have almost 20 Mythic videos that I can upload.
If I had a semi-reasonable capture card, I would start uploading videos of Final Fantasy XIV, because that's what I've been playing mostly.
Have you been playing on your PC?
No, I've been playing it on my PlayStation. That's what I'm saying. I'd need an actual capture card or something
No.
if I wanted to do any commentary.
Do you have fucking...
I'm saying unless they want, the fucking audio of me, fucking just completely unedited chilling here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's fucking what I do when I'm on my PlayStation. Like, it really is not that big of a deal.
All the videos that I've ever uploaded on the PlayStation are just silent. I don't feel like most people want to watch silent MMO play, but
Yeah, I was like, if you just literally, hell, I'll send you one of my old ones. And I'll just fucking mail it up there. One of my old mics, but like, yeah, any of those work. Or do you still have like the original mic that you get with the PlayStation?
oh well.
This thing?
I'm seeing your screen share, not your camera, but no, I know what you're talking about. And hell no, I don't still have it. I mean, I've got headphones with really shitty mics on them.
No, don't
Just
plug.
PlayStation mic is.
Yeah, don't plug those into your PlayStation controller because it sounds like hell, like literal hell.
I know. This is why I just upload silent video.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, what else am I missing? Anyway.
At some point, you're probably going to need to go through them again and just rename all of the bullshit that I just upload.
I've renamed a couple different ones.
Because every now and then I'll just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just stream this. And it's usually the title is just the name of the video or the name of the game or whatever,
Yeah, and because I get a email every time my channel goes live.
I see.
So.
And helpful.
Yeah.
I'm live right now.
I haven't checked my emails.
Not that I was expecting you to know that. I was just letting you know. Currently playing Fall Guys on the channel at the moment.
Let me... it's honestly something I thought about getting and playing, because a lot of people have been playing it.
It is a good game. Or like a surprisingly good, just like time-wasting game, basically.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4... I mean, I believe that.
And as far as I can tell, they're relatively soon planning on having basically a Season 2 Fortnite style where they change all the games. And they have a completely new set of minigames.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So I'm excited to see what they come up with for a new set. There's a couple that I hope they keep, and a couple that I seriously hope they get rid of.
I'm sure there's a whole list of people who are in the same boat with you. They're like, I hope this game goes to hell, and I hope this game, like...
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, it is, there's a game it's called, like, Egg Rush or something like that. Oh my god, I fucking hate that game so much.
What's wrong with it?
The biggest problem is it basically has nothing to do with what you personally do, whether you win or not, which is just horrible.
Oh. Like, what do you mean?
Like, it's a team-based game where the whole game is based off, like, it starts with all these eggs in the middle. There's 3 golden eggs and a whole bunch of regular. There's 3 teams.
Okay.
And the whole idea basically is just to not have the lowest number of eggs at the end. But because of the vast number of people on the field and just the chaoticness of the first rush, basically the entire game is decided in the first 10 seconds of the round. And after that, you're basically just flailing around doing nothing useful. It's not a fun game. I mean, and even it is not horrible. It's not so bad that it's like I leave the room when it comes up or anything. But like it's still tolerable, but it is by far, in my opinion, the worst game in the current set. And then there's Slime Climb, which is an obstacle course style thing, which there are a lot of, which I don't have a problem with, but I'm really fucking bad at it.
That's fair. Okay, so I need more.
Slime Climb, and basically it's an obstacle course where you continue to go upward basically the whole time. And the objective is to not get basically caught in the rising goo that is slowly rising up the ladder. And if you make it to the top and are still not consumed by the goo, then you proceed to the next game.
Oh, alright.
And out of dozens of times playing this game, I have actually passed it maybe twice. I'm just so bad at it. There's one particular section of it that is just so hard for me.
Yeah. There it is.
The one that I'm playing right now is called Rollout. And it's basically a giant cylinder made up of, like, things, or, like, pieces that are rotating opposite directions. There's, like, 5 pieces, each going, like, the opposite direction from the ones next to it. And they have, like, gaps and obstacles that will push you off, and various other things like that. And it's a game that just keeps going on until enough people have fallen off. Like, the game, based on how many people are still left, sets a number that's like this many eliminations needed. You know?
Oh, damn. Alright.
And then when that many people have fallen off, everyone else proceeds, you know?
Huh. So it's like, y'all are fucking idiots. You all who are still here, get good.
I mean, you end up with a lot of people trying very hard to push each other off in this game. It's pretty fun.
Alright. Alright. Where is my infusion altar?
We have gone to the next game, and we're basically playing soccer, but with like 30 people in 2 balls.
Fuck!
What?
The laptop just reset and Cortana's going.
I see. She's just going now.
Yeah.
No!
Sorry. Sorry, Cortana.
Nobody loves you, Cortana.
Master Chief loves you, Cortana.
I mean, this is true. He's basically the only one.
Yeah. And some weird people.
I've never actually bothered to check, but I would be willing to bet that there is a good bit of Cortana porn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, I told you we're playing soccer. Apparently they've tweaked this game a little bit because they just dropped in another new ball and it's a fucking banana.
Yeah.
A giant bouncy banana is now the ball that we are using to play softball.
Alright.
Fuck, we're getting our ass kicked. Oh, man. Am I good? Shape up, team. Why you guys suck?
Alright. I
Okay,
probably
7 seconds.
not
We're down. No, we're gonna lose. Yep,
have.
I'm eliminated. Fuck.
I'm sure you tried your best.
I did, in fact. In all the time I've owned this game, I've only ever actually won the whole thing, like maybe 5 or 6 times.
Oh, damn, really?
Doesn't happen very often.
Alright.
I count making it through 3 or 4 games a win, basically. I'm trying to get a good number of points, basically.
Yeah.
I have to get enough points to complete my hot dog costume.
I mean, alright. I'm liking how this is looking. Like this is coming
It looks
together.
pretty cool. Yeah, the way the whatchamacallit, the way the bridges look is kind of grown on me. Like from the bottom, they kind of look like they're like tendrils that are kind of reaching out, you know?
Yeah.
Why is all of this just here?
Because I moved it from where I was.
But why is it just on the ground?
Because I did not have the chest space because I'm moving.
I see. Yeah, I do like the way that. At some point, you either need to add, more symmetrical supports, or just get rid of the support entirely. But
What I'm thinking is in like a house moving castle esque or city in the sky esque theme, doing that kind of like the helicopter blades
yeah,
underneath.
that would be interesting.
And so having like a helicopter blade underneath these kind of going. Oh, I don't remember the password I
That would be
used for
pretty
my
cool.
fucking Microsoft account. Hope that's right.
So, I don't want to bring the temptation back, but I have to admit, I did buy Crystal Chronicle.
Nick! You had one job.
I needed it, Daniel.
Did you?
I did. No, I didn't. I have so many other games to play right now. For the first time in forever, I'm actually not in the situation of, like, why the fuck haven't any games come out? Like,
Yeah, and it's nice.
at one
Okay.
point, I still need to play the DLC that they came out with for Outer Worlds, too.
Yeah.
Because that looks really cool. But I could probably get that one on IP. Thank
Yeah.
you, Evercore.
Something
I
to
feel bad because Obsidian really does deserve my money. But I'm sorry, I know how this shit works. I know you motherfuckers are going to make plenty of money. I know they already have. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did you hear that Microsoft bought Bethesda?
Yeah, I've been seeing the memes Or it's
I mean,
when Microsoft teams are actually forcing Bethesda to have a game out with
to actually finish the game before releasing it. Yeah.
yeah.
See, and that's the thing is everybody's like, oh, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be as good. And that's like, do you not realize that Obsidian, who everybody said made the better Fallout game, has been owned by Microsoft for over 10 years? Most
Yeah.
people don't realize that. Microsoft effectively through Obsidian, they already owned Obsidian when they made New Vegas, you know. So I don't see why anybody's complaining, you know.
Yeah.
I still say Outer Worlds was too short, but it was fun as hell. It was just too short, you know.
I never got around to playing Outer Worlds.
It was a really, really good game. They fulfilled my dreams of playing Fallout and stuff. Though it was just too short of a game. You know?
Didn't they add a lot of fucking didn't they add DLCs?
I mean, they just recently came out with their first DLC, their first of two planned DLC. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't got a chance to play it yet, though.
I see.
But, you know, as for like a Fallout game being 40 or 50 hours long, Outer Worlds, you could finish the game in maybe 30 hours at the most if you did like everything. It was just a shorter game than I'm used to from that style, you know.
Hmm.
Still worth
So
the money, honestly, I think. I do legitimately think it's still worth the money I paid for it.
oh yeah.
Um, but I would have liked another 20 hours and another couple planets worth of crazy space shit, you know?
I mean always.
They did do a good job, though, and it's definitely worth picking up if at any point you have more money and it's on one of the sales, which I'm sure it will be at some point soon now that it has a new DLC out. They'll want to try and sell the game to more people, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm sure at some point it's going to come up on sale, and it is a really, really damn good game. The Groundbreaker is the perfect representation of like a whole city that is a spaceship, or a spaceship that is big enough to be. But because modders are so attached to the Java edition, if you want to play with any kind of good mod, I mean, there are some Bedrock mods, but not very many.
I didn't even know
And
there were.
oh yeah, they people started making some Bedrock mods when they released Bedrock Edition on the Windows Store for Surface tablets and shit like that. You know,
Oh, that makes sense.
and so you can play Bedrock Edition on PC now.
Yeah, no, I have it on PC
Okay.
because crossplay.
Modders, modders though are very very attached to Java Edition uh, because it works in a different way that basically like it's not really any easier to write mods for. It's just that everyone already knows how to write mods for.
That's fair.
And it irritates me that they won't switch over to the objectively better version of the game that runs much more smoothly on much more low powered systems, even with mods, just because they don't want to learn how to code for Bedrock, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't blame them too much because the vast majority of mod makers do it for very little or no money, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, but like I can't help but comparing it to, you know, actual professionals. Like, you know, you don't see motherfuckers making games for the PS3 just because it's like, oh, the hardware was easier to code on. You know?
I mean, was it?
No.
Yeah.
But
I didn't think so.
One that actually fits that argument, though, would be like you don't see people still making games for the GameCube. Even though a lot of modern Switch games could still run on that, you know?
Yeah.
And it was objectively easier to code for than the Switch is, you know?
Yeah.
And in fact, even though the Switch is capable of running GameCube games that have been properly ported over, people still don't write the code the GameCube way and then port it because that's unprofessional as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Even though it would work for developing a Switch game. Like, you could write a game as if you were making it for the GameCube, and then just go to, go to, the end and add, the tags needed for the Switch to know how to port it properly, you know?
Yeah.
And it would run just fine. But people don't do that because that's not how you do shit. You don't ignore a new, better system that gives you more options just because the other one is easier or you already know how to use it. But mod makers do, you know.
I mean, makes sense.
It's a common thing among mod makers across different games, too. Like, there's a reason why people still, to this day, make mods for Fallout 3 or New Vegas instead of Fallout 4, you know.
Yeah. Probably just because it's easier.
Yep. It's a more simple engine, and it's a thing that many of these mod makers have already known how to do for 5 years. You know.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to log Darth Maulian.
Check and see if your shit's done. It should be by now.
No, it says it has 20 minutes on it.
Let me see.
You know, I just thought of the idea. I don't know if my PC or PS4 is going to run out of space or not.
I mean, you can delete things while something is downloading.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll go ahead.
So if you have something that you don't care about, go ahead and delete it. I actually did that. When I went to download Crystal Chronicles, I hit the thing and I was like, oh, this is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I have space, and I went and deleted Anthem.
Fair.
Anthem was actually a much better game than people give it credit for, I will say. I mean, I know I played it after they fixed a bunch of the bugs that people complained about and everything. It was a fun game, though. But not a game that I have any desire in, grinding the epic mode shit after I finished the story. I finished the story, and the story was cool, and that's all I needed to see.
Yeah.
I think that was why the developers, at least, considered Anthem a failure. Is because they wanted it to be a game like Destiny that people would stick with and grind the really high-tier shit for, the golden cosmetics and things like that. And honestly, it just wasn't. It was a really cool, maybe 20, 25-hour story, and that was about it, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem with, but the game developers did, because they wanted to keep selling, cosmetic loot crates to people for years, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why when it stopped making as much money, it's a whole lot easier to actually make an impact on the game and feel like you're doing something than it is in the egg grab one, you know?
Yeah. Is there another structure to... Oh. So basically... Hold on, sorry. I swear I was listening to that. I just thought of something else.
I'm just, as I come into each game that I haven't described yet, I'm just telling you about them, you know?
Yeah. But the fucking... I need to... I'll grab
No,
this.
not me a connection error, bitch! I was in the fucking final round! Damn it. It did at least give me experience, but
That's always good.
damn it, I had a good chance of actually winning that time. Probably not, but I like to think
I felt that. Alright, I need to see how easy it is.
I was in the last 8, and we were going to the final round. Which normally, like, I can get there, and I usually don't actually win. But it's annoying that they disconnected me when I was about to go into the final round.
Yeah. Holy hell, this is actually really easy to make.
What is that eyeball in the center?
That's the Celestial Gateway. That's what allows. This is what I use to teleport to places. Apparently.
Okay.
Um.
See, I'm glad that you can explain all this stuff to me, because I really did want to do this mod and learn about it. But honestly, like I said, I'm just not really feeling Minecraft. Plus, at this point, I'm so far behind.
Honest. It's like it's one of those. Well, Xavier's just starting.
I mean, fair, but
That's one of those like the kid's just starting, and like this mod pack is so fucking huge. It's to say that you're behind is not. I mean, like it's not a how to phrase it. Like it just doesn't respond the same way. How about that?
there you go. What you mean?
Like, yeah.
Just got beaten in the face by a giant cannon.
Damn.
I would say, of all of the games, I'm doing another one right now. It's called Whirly Durly or something like that. I don't even know. Whirly Twirly something. It's a whole nother one that's a lot of spinning. So these ones, instead of being like spinning beams that smash your face, they're like spinning platforms, like curved treadmills.
Yeah.
And this is probably one of the ones that I'm the best at. In general, I like all of the obstacle course style games, though. I think all of those are really fun. Even Slime Climb, the one that I'm really bad at.
Fair.
There's one part where I always fucking fall off. It is right at the end. There's a part where you have to go through like this slippery stuff. It's like goo, but it's like similar to walking on ice in most games. You know?
Yeah. You have ice physics.
Yeah, you've got ice physics. And basically, there is no walls, no sides, and there are these things that are moving back and forth that you have to navigate your way through. And basically, if you hit one of them, it just launches you off the side into the slime. I can never make it past that part.
Huh.
I'm real bad at it. But even then, it's a very fun game.
I mean, I
Basically,
believe it.
all of the obstacle courses are really, really great. The team games are a little bit more iffy. Some of them are fun, some of them are kind of annoying, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
But basically all of the solo challenges, even the ones that aren't the obstacle courses. Here's a game called Tail Tag, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I honestly really do like it. And it's basically like, there's only 3 buttons. You have jump, dive, and grab. Those are your only 3 things, basically, you know? And the whole premise of Tail Tag is all of the players start, and like a quarter of the players have a tail. It's like a yellowish, glowing, golden fox tail. And basically, the whole goal of the game is to have a tail at the end. Like all you have to do, basically, it's like it's flag football or. Not flag football, but what's the version of tag that we had at school where they had us wear like flag? You know?
oh, I don't fucking know.
I don't know if your school did that or not.
We just played fucking tag.
I don't know. My school, I guess, my school had a lot of annoying assholes in it. They basically decided because of the constant I touched you, no I didn't, or no you didn't, blah 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 blah. They basically decided that at our school we would use the flags from flag football for tag, and if you didn't grab it, you didn't get it, you know.
Huh.
Which made it a little bit easier and a little bit more difficult because, of course, the flags kind of trail a little bit behind you, but it's also something that you have to grab instead of just like poking someone, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, is snow falling on your starlight collectors going to be a problem?
No, actually, I thought that would be, but I lived in the Alps before this.
Okay. Oh fuck! I lost at a game that I'm normally good at that time, probably because I was talking too much.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Wait, the PlayStation Network is currently undergoing maintenance.
Damn.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be telling me that I can't connect to a new game. I just got a big pop-up that said the PlayStation Network is undergoing maintenance. So I guess it might be laggy right now or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Also,
It's totally letting me connect. I'm in a connecting room with 51 out of 60 people right now.
damn. I'm looking at this right now, and if this runs, I'm going to be impressed.
What do you mean?
Like, right now, I have to sneeze right now, is what's about to happen. Shit.
The fuck was it?
Like, I just loaded up, or Novus, which prior took, I don't know, like almost 30 minutes to download last time I downloaded it on this computer, tried to.
Hmm?
It just took like a minute to download. And now it's launching. We'll see how if it launches or not, but
And it'll probably run better than it did before.
now I'm gonna have to tell Xavier that because I have 3.5 gigs of RAM allocated to it right now. And
You gotta tell Xavier, like, listen, don't try and do anything else at the same time. Like,
yeah, because there's only 4 gigs of RAM on
yeah,
this computer.
you need that other half gig for Windows. Like
Yeah,
that is the minimum for Windows 10 is half a gig. Like,
yeah.
which is actually way less than it was for Windows 8. Windows 8 required at least 2 gigs.
Oh, really?
Yep. They updated it a good bit, or they tried to slim down Windows 10 because they wanted to have it run in its normal full version on tablet. You know,
Oh, shit. All right.
so they actually took some cues from Linux. In fact, some people claim that they straight up stole several optimization lines of code from Ubuntu.
Oh, shit. I
Which
think
I don't know if they actually did or not. Some people say they did, but honestly, if they were going to steal optimization code from a Linux distribution, why the fuck would you pick the worst one as far as optimization goes? Like, grab some code from Arch Linux if you really want to slim that shit down.
fair.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason I don't think they did, is because I like to think that if Microsoft employees were going to steal code from another business, at the very least, they would choose the best code to steal.
I mean, think of it this way. Maybe that was like, I mean, it is Ubuntu.
I mean,
Maybe,
it's one that a lot more people know about. But, like, anyone who knows anything about Linux, like, if you know enough to realize that you can borrow code from Linux to slim Windows down, then you should know that Ubuntu is not by any means the best optimized version of Linux, you know?
Yeah. I actually was considering putting Linux on this. This is actually looking really nice.
I mean, Linux would make that computer run even better, probably.
Yeah, like,
Also, it's what you can do on it, though you can still play Minecraft.
yeah. That's the whole reason I didn't do it is because of, like, how more limiting it is.
Because you're going to be letting Xavier mostly use this computer, and he doesn't even remotely have any business touching a fucking command line.
Yeah, that was another reason.
I would be terrified to let that child sit down at a computer with an open command line.
I mean, you did have me last time.
I have far, far more faith in your technical skills than I do Xavier's.
Alright, you ready to see a really cool thing?
Just
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. I'm doing magic.
I'm seeing
Doing
it.
cool magic.
I'm seeing it. That is a pretty cool effect. It's convenient. Literally, the game I was playing just ended, so I can actually watch.
Heck yeah. Alright. Hey, look at that. I am at the final altar now. And there we go. There's my final tree. Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, I can get the quarries now. Oh shit.
What?
The fucking quarries.
I
So
don't know.
the Facildic
Oh.
Prime.
Cool.
Hello?
Yes, I just didn't understand what you were saying at first.
Oh, sorry.
Words were being complicated.
You know, like this basically has its own fucking quarry system.
Yeah, I have no
Like
idea how it works, but
it uses starlight, so basically I make a big ass death laser out of starlight
shoot it through some rocks.
and shoot it through some rocks, and as long as there's not lava at the underneath it, I can collect it. I basically have a Death Star laser.
All right, so you need to set your thing, if possible, or power it with just enough starlight that it only reaches Y level 12, so you don't hit the lava pools.
Interesting. I don't know if I can do that or not.
I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, that would be the way to optimize how much stuff you get without any of it falling into lava. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously some of it still will, but we all know that the vast majority of lava pools are below that, you know?
Yeah. My Thumbanomicon. But
Telltale.
Huh?
Speak the devil's name and it appears.
1 to 2 minute
From what I've seen on the internet, this is basically the most hated minigame in this right now. I honestly think it's really fun, though. I don't know why I hate this game so much. Tail Tag. The one that I was talking about, it's like, basically, like, a certain number of people start with a tail on, and basically to pass the round, you have to end the round with a tail. You can steal it from somebody by grabbing them, you know?
Yeah. Look at it. It looks so cool. So, I think I need to go into Constellation, maybe? No. Um,
Yeah, for some reason, everyone seems to hate this game. I really don't understand why.
I mean, maybe people just be like, fuck this shit.
I mean, that's definitely the situation. But I don't know why they're like this. And
Ooh, that's
it's not like a particularly unfair or difficult game or anything like that. It's just like another mini game. Like,
yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
the thing is, that's the why I have the problem with the egg one is it's just kind of doesn't exactly feel fair. Like, because basically, like I said, the only things that matter is like what happens in like the first 10 seconds. You know.
Yeah.
And I guess this one does kind of have the same opposite thing. Like, really, the only thing that matters is like what happens in like the last 10 seconds. But
Mm-hmm.
I think having the important bit happen at the end is far more exciting than at the beginning. You know.
Yeah.
But I
Alright.
can understand why people will get salty if, like, in the 1 minute and 30-second minigame, they do good for a minute and 20 seconds, and then the last 10, they get their shit jacked and don't pass. You know, I can understand why that would make people salty.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely can too.
Oh shit!
There we are. Okay. So that's the same. This is the nicest feature of this entire book. Or the entire, like, this is my favorite thing. So for the rituals, so you know how it shows you this?
Yeah.
You can break it down level by level.
Oh yeah. That is really nice. The new version of Thaumcraft has that as well for their multi-block structures.
Oh, yes. I think it is the best thing. Oh, hello, Randy.
Daniel, check your
Yes.
download.
Alright, I will.
I just finished the round that I was in, so now would be a good time to invite you if it's done.
Ugh, God. My TV is being dumb. One second.
An error. Apparently, PlayStation has decided it's not okay for me to broadcast right.
Interesting.
Because I tried to open the invite a friend list. Currently says Fortnite is open.
Uh, uh, I guess my PlayStation Plus has run out.
You know, well, shit.
Fuck.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's not letting me play it. It's like, get PlayStation Plus to get this PlayStation Plus game.
You know, fuck.
And I do not have the money to do that.
Fuck it. I'll buy you a month of PlayStation Plus. I can only afford to buy you 1 month,
No,
but I
no,
will
no,
buy
no,
you.
no. Give me next Monday. I get paid. I will buy PlayStation Plus.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
No,
like
no, 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 no. Because I still owe you money for fucking the PlayStation, and if it ends up like Final Fantasy, I will get PlayStation Plus again. Just a week. Wait a week.
I am not worried about it.
No, 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 no. I
Dude,
am not letting you.
no excuses. You must play this game with me, Daniel.
I will in a week.
Bitch.
I will in a week. What was this about not spending money? And you have already bought one game?
I already decided not to do that, but see, I bought one of the ones that was $20 instead of $30, so I can afford $10 for PlayStation Plus.
Your
That's how it works.
logic is flawed.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is such flawed logic.
I have just decided to take $30 that I was going to spend on beer and spend it on games instead, which is probably way more healthy. Do you want me to buy $10 worth of beer, or do you want me to buy you PlayStation Plus?
Moral dilemma right now,
Yeah.
huh?
Take my generosity or contribute to my alcoholism. Your choice.
What the fuck? Randy's favorite spot is in front of my computer monitor.
I mean, that's just all cats. See, I'm convinced cats are psychic, right? And hear me out.
Alright.
They like to sit right by the computer because it lets them connect to the internet with their brains.
Explain more?
Well, you see, they never do it if you're not actively using the computer. But that's the thing is a lot of people say it's like, oh, and it's an attention thing or whatever. And it's like, no, I can confirm from having owned cats, it doesn't matter if you're sitting on the other side of the room. That motherfucker was still sit right by the computer tower or right in front of the screen.
Hold on. Do you see the thing here?
I do.
I did not put this thing here.
You've done magic. I think that means it's done.
That's like... Fuck. Oh, and it even shows me... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
What do you do?
I'm just at a really nice point, and it's like, I can... Everything just finally opened up. And so I'm going to make a ritual thing real quick. Because I can afford to make the ritual thing. Because it's not $10.
First, you need to take my money, fool.
I do not need to take your money.
You do.
Why do I need to take your money?
Because I want you to play games with me on the PlayStation.
My guy, I will play games with you. In a week.
See, the dilemma is, it's worth the $10 for me, for you to do it right now.
My God, I'm gonna be going to bed here soon. Like, I can't fuck my sleep schedule that hard. Oh, I didn't tell you. Oh shit. Hold on. First off, the whole reason I'm able to stay up this late in the first place, fucking, I got quarantined at work because I got food poisoning. So I get food poisoning, I'm throwing up, very obviously sick, can't get my ass in there. I call them and I'm like, yo, hey, I got food poisoning. I got a doctor's note saying I got food poisoning. And then they were like, oh, no, man, you gotta go be quarantined for COVID. And I go, but I got a doctor's note saying I got food poisoning. And they were like, nah, you have to go back. Go back and get a COVID test. And so, here I am, fucking like, well, alright. And so,
If you're being forcibly quarantined for COVID, then you got 2 weeks, man.
no. I am quarantined until,
Until you get tested.
yeah, till my test comes back.
Okay.
Like,
So you already had them stick the thing very uncomfortably far up your nose.
yeah. Which, honestly, I'd take that to fucking the strep throat swab.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. And it may just be because if you have strep throat, your fucking throat already feels like shit.
Yeah. Like, it's already fucked, and then they just go and make sure you're double fucked. Because they hate you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I never knew.
It's totally not because they actually want to, you know, make sure you have what you got. Although there
You eat
was,
a bunch of rotten flesh.
um, it's this beautiful thing that the monk mod gives you. I can eat anything without getting
Uh,
sick.
yes, you're immune to poison and disease. Yes, timeless body, got it. It's
And
all the monk powers are literally just the monk powers from D&D. I hope you know this.
I mean, I don't doubt it at all.
Like literally every power that you have told me from this monk mod is literally just ripped straight from D&D.
I fully believe that. Let me do round.
Yes, at 14th level, monks are immune to all poison and diseases, and they cease to age.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
You know how how many levels can you get in D&D?
20.
This is a 20 level system. I just think they're all the fucking shit you get from fucking.
I mean, they're broken up a little bit differently because in D&D you don't get a new feature every single level. Sometimes you get just more key points, or you get a bonus to your like normal attack bonus or things like
That's what some of these are too. Like there's not a new thing every single thing. Like the punch wood to get added. I think it's an added attack power or whatever the fuck.
that. Yeah, I was say. I mean, if they have a lot of levels that are just like you punch harder, then it very well may be straight ripped from the D&D levels too.
I think it very well is. I am also just kind of guessing on this recipe. How fucking close did I get? I was off. Alright.
The only question I would have is like you don't have anything similar to D&D's key point. So the levels that give you features related to that and things like that, I don't know how that would work. Like at 20th level for monk in D&D, in most versions, what you get is something that lets you get your key points back to do your monk shit like normal on.
Yeah. This one, it comes in the form of like you get speed upgrades and just.
Oh, movement speed upgrades is absolutely a thing monk already got at certain levels. I believe level 5 is where you get um, in D&D slow fall, water walking, and whatever the fuck we were just talking about that I have now forgotten. A
Here we
movement.
are. Yes. I am ready to start blood magic.
What was this needed for blood magic?
No. This is my thing that guarantees me insane regeneration.
Oh, I see. There you go.
And I can upgrade that, and then I can also get lens, this fucking regeneration lens. I can get that, and it gives me regen on top of that.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I don't think it's straight level per level though, is because like I mean unless you get all of that stuff all at once, I mean that would be a good indicator. Monks get a feature called Step of the Wind, which is basically you move faster, um, and when you are moving, you can move up walls or across the surfaces of water.
We can definitely run across the surfaces of water.
But that's what I'm saying. Did you get that at the same level that you got your movement speed
Yeah.
and your reduction for fall damage?
The reduction for fall damage was, I think, 14. I think that because that's the one where we had to do the ah damn, sorry, my jump buff is um whew, It likes to not work with the water thing. Anyway, but yeah, no, it happened a little bit different times. God, that just looks so cool.
It
So you
really
hold on. This is thumbnail worthy right here. This is gonna be. I'm gonna actually do a thumbnail for this video.
You need to be just a little bit higher up for framing purposes.
Like where?
Like straight up, just a little bit from where you are. Rule of third. Like I mean, like move, like look upward.
Oh, so
Get
like,
there. Maybe a little bit down, just to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, of course, now you're going to get attacked. But yeah, so you gotta follow the rule of third.
I forget what that is. It's been a while since I did fucking.
Basically, you want the center of your focus to either be in the center or along the line between like one of the lines where you would divide the picture into thirds, into a 3x3 grid.
Ah, I see what you mean. There we go.
There you go, perfect.
But yeah, no,
You
this
you
is
can offset your target of center, but generally you want it to be like if you were to draw a 3x3 grid with 9 squares, you want it to be on one of like the inside corners, the corners of like the tic-tac-toe pattern in the middle.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but no, these
It's a trick to trick the brain into looking at the right thing first, basically. You know.
yeah. Oh, I was going to the stupid infestation site to see how it's doing.
Egg scramble. Here it is. Fuck this game. Oh.
Oh, it's not doing that bad actually.
See what we can do here.
Did I tell you about how I created an infestation site and then I broke it?
I don't think so.
Well, here, we're gonna make an infestation again because I need it.
Alright, now see, this is why I don't like this game, because there's a minute and 30 seconds left to go. And in those first 30 seconds, I single-handedly won the game for our team by collecting 2 long eggs. Like, we are now unbeatable. The other 2 teams just have to fight it out, basically, to see who loses. You know?
Yeah.
And it just makes for a very uninteresting game. Because now, for the rest of the game, I'm just standing here, like, defending our base, basically.
Yeah. Alright. So that's 3. I need 3 more. Oh, hello, you
Well,
buttes.
actually, this particular game is going a lot more interesting because there's a lot less players than there normally.
Yeah.
So it's actually being a good bit better this time than this game normally is, in my opinion.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright, now that I got all 6 of them, I just need to
It
round
looks
them
like
up.
really the big mistake that they made was having the game be played so often with like fucking 20 people still in it. Because with like 3 people on each team, this is actually a much better game.
Yeah.
Normally, when you have like 20 people still in, there's just so many people standing in the normal base, like guarding the egg hoard, that it's impossible to steal anything that was taken at the very beginning, you know?
Yeah. Alright, I need one of these guys to make a fucking monolith.
Who the fuck are those?
These are the Shogoths.
Oh, they look way different out in the light. Kind of
Uh,
less creepy.
these are actually lesser Shogoth.
Okay. I was gonna say, they look way less scary out in the light.
Yeah, and the actual... Oh, that's another thing I can do today. That'll probably be the last thing I do. I just want to make sure this infestation site stays an infestation site. Um, I think I need them to not be aggroed to me. So I just need to let them do their thing. But basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing,
I was.
for the purposes of trolling, I am uh, well, I've been debating on how I'm going to get Garyon back for a while. And I think I have settled on one of two things. Causing a Shogoth infestation in his house. Which, obviously, is the most extreme one. Let's be real.
Mhm.
But I also thought about, because he tag locked me a couple more times, so I know some shit's coming. I also
And
thought about,
Garion kind of seems like the type of person who's just getting ready for when you try some shit.
well, no. Garyon has already done a whole shit ton of stuff to me, because I haven't been to the point where I can, troll him. Like, he put the fucking screaming thing. Oh, I wonder if he killed his demon yet. I might kill it. That sounds really tempting. Ah, he already killed his demon.
This is interesting. I like this.
Oh, this is. Have you not seen the updated demonic circles in Bewitchment?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, this is it.
That's
And then,
cool.
actually, Dragon Blood. I think I can actually summon one. Interesting. That would be a thing to do. Just like he killed his demon, I summon one underneath his house.
Just summon a demon down here and just don't mention it.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Did I summon that?" It's like the same thing. Like I take shit from his house all the time. Like, uh,
Futura block.
what? Oh, it's just a screen. God, I thought I was about to question why he had, uh, like 7 different fucking whatever they're called.
Those are the computers. They're
Yeah,
not computers.
but all it was it was a facade block.
Uh,
Why is there so much? Why?
so much what?
Fucking have the resin.
Wait, what? Resin?
Yeah, there's like dragon's blood resin. Now I know it's a bewitchment thing. I don't know what it's used for.
Huh. couldn't tell you. Wait, what the fuck?
Huh.
I'm currently looking at an entirely black screen.
On my end?
No, on my game.
Oh.
So I'm gonna close it and restart it.
Maybe. Why?
Wait. Oh, by the way, another thing that came out that I got before I was as broke as I am now. I bought it like a week and a half ago, but I actually haven't played it very much at all yet. Is Rebel Galaxy, the sequel to Rebel Galaxy finally came out. Rebel Galaxy Outlaw.
I don't know that game.
Oh, I thought I told you about this before. I mean, it's basically Rebel Galaxy is basically a space western series. It's like, you know, I hesitate to say Firefly-like because it's not like a ship with a crew. It's just a single-person ship. But the universe and the feel is very, very Firefly-esque.
I see.
That kind of space western